we talk about best players and best teams, there are no better at the moment than PLG and KaoS, who are matching up very shortly for our grand final. We caught up with them earlier on in the week to see what their thoughts were and how they were feeling leading up into this final. I mean, Lycan, they were doing a banging job in yesterday's game. They had some spicy thoughts on the table. Let's hear them.
Hi, my name is Jim Gabbett. You probably know me as Jimmy BF, and I play support for KaoS Esports. Going into these playoffs, we feel really confident. We feel like we've closed the gap to the top team PLG, and I think we're looking for an upset in the final. To prepare for the weekend, we've upped scrims, we've played more and more, playing pubs together as a squad. Just generally trying to practice as much as we can and find a good rhythm as a team to try and make it all work for the weekend. There's definitely added pressure being there, my former teammates, and it's strange winning with them, it's strange losing against them. Played with them for a long time, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how many friendships are going to be sort of created and lost over the span. There's definitely added pressure playing against your former teammates. They know you very well, you've played with them a lot and played against them a lot as well now. So there's definitely added pressure, there's a lot of personal rivalries there, a lot of competition naturally, and yeah, I just want to beat them. We're still confident going to the semi-final. Redux did draw against us 1-1, and despite that we still think we're the better team, we still think we're going to come out with a victory, and yeah, all hands on deck trying to make sure that we're ready for the semi-final. Throughout the season, yeah, we've improved a lot, I feel like, as a team. Chemistry is a massive thing. Me and Mobo played before, me and Berg and Rubber have all played in Season 3 on Tribe, but I think adding Paz as the main medic, that's definitely a lot of new tendencies and stuff to get used to as a teammate. So just integrating him into the team has been the biggest change, and I think the more time we play, the more practice we get, the more smooth everything is with chemistry and call-outs and all that kind of stuff.
So hello, I'm Jordy O'Jordan, and I'm a medic player for ProLegion Gaming. Our team, ProLegion, obviously going into playoffs, it's something that we've done before in the past 3 seasons, so we're obviously looking to bring home another win and make it 4 in a row. We're doing quite a few internals, mainly in the evenings, and also a few scrims with RX, who are on the other side of the playoff bracket. So this is obviously helping us just to prepare our best and worst maps going into the weekend. In terms of the older teammates, which is Jimmy, Rubber, and also Berg, known as Skeptical Milk, the hardest one would mostly be Jimmy. As I would say he was the closest one that I would interact with both in scrims and during a competitive match, so he's probably the hardest one to face. Rubber and Berg, they'll be quite hard as well. They don't know my playstyle as much as Jimmy would, so like I said before, Jimmy's probably the hardest one, who would know my playstyle and techniques going into the upcoming playoffs. In terms of going into the playoffs, the team that will be the most difficult obviously would be KaoS. If they beat RX, RX could have a chance of beating KaoS if they turn up and play their best. In terms of our semi-final, Raid Black seem to be quite inconsistent throughout the season, so if they obviously play at their best with their team playing gun skill, they'll definitely be a hard opponent in the semi-final. So going into the playoffs, obviously where most people would have us down as the team to beat. In terms of us not being too comfortable with our gameplay, we go into any match like any other, wanting to win, wanting to play our best. We don't slack or take any team easy regardless of skill. So we treat every other match as an equal, regardless of, like I said, if you're a bad team, a good team, if it's playoffs, we always focus and want to get that win.
So, it's a fighting talk coming from both of those sides. PLG playing every game like it's a final and they're in it to win it, while KaoS looking to bump up some old rivalries in order to seal the key to victory here. Obviously, PLG in this matchup of PLG versus KaoS, they are the reigning champions for multiple seasons in a row now, and KaoS are looking to upset the tide of balance here. The maps, Lycan, what have we got on the cards tonight?
Oh boy, so we have got ourselves Mercury followed by Arras, and then if we go to that tiebreaker, we're going to Operation Underground, the good old close quarters map.
I mean, these guys love a bit of Operation Underground as the tiebreaker here, but it's also nice to see something different this weekend. Mercury, personally, I think one of my favourite maps is a nice 3-sector map, but you go from these 3 different stages of sort of long to mid-range to this close range and then to this even closer range towards the end. I mean, the final tonight is going to be absolutely epic. These two teams have fought their way all the way from the playoffs, made it to the finals, and here they are. To be fair, they were the most predicted and the team favourites to make it to the finals here. And I mean, to be fair, they've earned their place. KaoS throughout the whole tournament have been stepping up their game. Their first matchup against PLG earlier on in the group stages was pretty rough, but the next time they came to fight them, they were the only team to push PLG down to, you know, half a map, causing PLG to have to win a map by 6 seconds. I mean, come on, dude, it was unbelievable. But hopefully we can start to see PLG tighten things up, because they have got one hell of a fight on their hands. It's going to be brilliant. What is going to be your moment to look at from this matchup tonight? Who do you think is going to shine like, and who do you think we need to spectate as we come into this grand final?
So actually going into Mercury to start with there, as you know, we've got open ground, and that's where Geordie comes in key. Now we all know that Geordie likes to sit behind a rock and get super sneaky and take down 2 or 3 members, and I think KaoS may already know what is about to happen, so I want to see KaoS adapt to this and go for the push. So going into Mercury, as you know, Alpha Bravo out in the open here. We've got Alpha right next to where the AA site would be in Conquest, and Bravo down on the beachhead. Heading over towards Sector 2 where it goes to the village. We're going to be seeing fighting one in the village there next to the marketplace is Bravo. Alpha objective a little bit further away towards the hill, up to the radar stations. Over towards the last sector you currently see there, we have got ourselves a cheeky fight in the ruins. We've got an artillery piece right next to the down glider there on Bravo, and Alpha right in the ruins, a little bit further up towards the road.
So as we begin, we'll be having PLG in the blue, KaoS in the red, and with KaoS defending first, this is the point where they need to make their statement that they're not some pushover team, that they can stand up to one of the best, PLG. These guys are looking to spread out. Jimmy taking that spot up the top, holding that top control. Pads getting aggressive up front, looking to punish these guys as they move out of the spawn. Grenades already out, but no one has killed each other yet. Jubs might be coming in with first blood. Goes in with the Panzerfaust, but gets taken out by Paz himself, as Berg is going to be there spawning people out with the spawning scope.
Yes, that spawn scope's going to come in handy. Not only does it mark the location of the enemy like in the older battlefields, it's just going to help the overall communication when it comes down to the scouts as well. And even if you don't see the enemy, that spawn scope will still mark them. For example, if they're hiding in a bush or they're behind a tree with an arm poking out, that's where you'd see it.
PLG already within the first minute losing more tickets than most teams get to take off of them in the first attack. With Switch and Paz playing up front and aggressive, Jimmy watching the top, and now the smokes come out. PLG going for that top control. We're seeing the defense falling back further closer to Alpha, which is going to allow those snipers to get a bit more cover over the recon area there by the AA bomb. And you know, Paz still fighting up front. Not much is really happening. Geordie picking up a double though, but Paz still going to be coming from the back now, looking to cause some issues as PLG get that first bomb set. Saint in there with the cover, and it's just going to be Berg trying to go move with a cheeky hip fire. It's not going to work out too well for him because Geordie's already rotating towards Bravo and he's getting pinged down. Switch making his way down the hill with Jimmy. Geordie waiting for the plant, and this is going to be a quick first sector for PLG.
Yeah, you can see Geordie already on the plant when the bomb detonates, but we've got Jimmy coming up from behind. Geordie will obviously hear this coming and start to rotate and look around, getting the head glitch and taking Jimmy down. Not only that, but we did see Jubs on top of the hill stopping KaoS's advances to go into defense there and shutting KaoS out of that Bravo objective. Now, it looks like Bravo is actually wide open here. However, not Paz going to be opening fire, letting the enemy know that he is there, which means Bravo will now go down, and we go to Sector 2.
I mean, in 2 minutes and 20 seconds, only took them 10 lives. PLG bust through the first sector, where most teams fail. PLG just seemed to succeed, as Geordie already making his way towards the beachfront here, deciding to give Saint a little bit of health and loving on the way. But yeah, I mean, PLG, after that first sector, what do KaoS need to do to stop PLG at Sector 2, Lycan?
So, we all know that Alpha objective is a bit further away from Bravo. So, to be honest, to get set up around the Bravo and Alpha objective, like the two buildings, it will be key. Even to try and stop PLG's advances at the very start as they try to exit the sector. At the minute, I can see someone going for a cheeky swim to go towards the beachhead here. And it is going to have to be Geordie, the sneaky fellow. And he is just going for a nice casual dip on a Sunday afternoon.
So while Geordie's going for the long flank, the 200 IQ plays, it's down to Paz and Jimmy to try and win the fight in the mid. Paz goes down, leaving just Jimmy alive. But we know Jimmy, he excels being on his own, being left in those 1v2 situations. And he's just waiting for these guys to show themselves, to push forward. It's not going to happen. I think we're going to start to see PLG waiting for Geordie to come from the flank. Berg isn't going to be expecting it at all, though he has the spotting scope out, hasn't seen anyone. Paz now looking to line up on the left-hand side as footsteps have been called. Switch picks up one, Jimmy picks up another, and Jubs gets finished off by Paz. So again, we're already down 1 minute and 30 here, and PLG stuck at the front. They've made as much as Bravo, but it's still a long way to get to Alpha from there.
Yeah, so as you just seen there, Paz coming in with the absolute clutch plays are going up against Geordie and Jubs. They try to come in and they try to get around into the Alpha objective in a sneaky way. Now we're looking at PLG move ahead from the beachhead and they start to enter the village here. And we have got a few members of KaoS. We've got one member set up inside of the house. That is Paz being the medic. We've got Jimmy waiting on the hill there with the FG42. We got Rubber in the building overlooking Bravo, utilising that lovely 2-story. We've got Skeptical Milk the sniper miles away inside of Alpha.
Yeah, Paz able to wipe out Geordie there. You know, just jumps down behind him, gets the shots in the back. Not much Geordie can do. Saint and Jubs now stuck behind Bravo, still under pressure. Paz just causing them issues up to no end. And they're nowhere closer to Alpha. They're just locked on Bravo. They're already down 6 tickets. Their time is already a third of the way through. And usually PLG would be up and controlling Alpha right now. Geordie now looking to come in from the mid, but he's going to have Jimmy to his left. He's got to be careful of that. He's going to be expecting, I mean, we saw Jimmy just then. I think Geordie must have missed it, as Jimmy is going to be rotating around the back and could be gunning these guys down as they get into the objective.
Yeah, he's got that FG42, so as soon as he spots the enemy, he's going to absolutely smash him from behind. With the Sturmgewehr Rubber switch as well coming in with a few rounds as he is sitting himself a little bit further back. But we have got Geordie already rotating his way into the Alpha objective. Rubber, however, getting that lovely kill. And we're going to be seeing Jubs now going up against not Paz in a second as he starts to rotate his way into that 2nd-story building, trying to shut him down. And it looks like Jimmy managing to pick up a kill against Saint there, shutting down the other support player. Lovely plays coming in here from KaoS so far. They are managing to keep PLG at bay. Jubs getting a massive kill against Paz. We're now going to be seeing PLG set themselves up in this Bravo building, and they're just itching themselves a little bit closer to Alpha.
See, where PLG excel and where most teams fail is that PLG works so well as a team. All of the players support each other, and it can lead to some insanely quick wipes and, you know, objective takedowns. What we're seeing KaoS do is split this PLG side up, so Geordie's on his own with no help. Easy 1v1 there. And it's happening for the rest of the team. But Paz gets knocked down in the smoke. Geordie's pretty much half health here, even though he's the medic, trying to push that top control. Berg not sure what to do. Geordie picks up 2 there. Spawn beacon down. A cheeky triple to make it for the plant on Alpha. I mean, I don't think Geordie was happy with what was happening there. His team just taking too long. But they've lost Bravo control as Geordie looks to go and recorrect that situation. Paz going down again. Geordie's a machine, like an absolute machine.
Absolute machine. Came in, entered the staircase, knew that the enemy sniper was up there along that spawn beacon. He had to be there. Moved up the stairs, found the enemy, and shot them both down there in the lovely collateral. That's it.
Well, the dude's on a 6th streak right now. He's looking to pick up a 7th. He gets it there as well. Goes for the 8th. Is he going to make it a 9th at the top of this hill? I think he wipes out that spawn beacon. I mean, the kill feed was just Geordie for a good solid minute there, dude. And this is a grand final.
He ran straight through KaoS like they were butter, and he is now going to be taken fire there at long range, but again, still alive. Smoke going to get deployed there as he goes for inside jumps to pick his teammate back up. And we are now going to be seeing that last member of KaoS try and keep PLG at bay as they move into that final sector. Geordie getting shut down, but still getting picked up, and we now move into the last sector here.
I mean, I'm just still amazed that KaoS let that happen. How can you let one guy kill you twice, right? Not once, but
Absolutely
twice,
insane.
after getting A bomb set, mopping up B, then pushing through to mop up the counter-attack, and only just taking him down when you're down to the last sector. KaoS really need to start stepping up their game and showing us why they're a grand finalist team, because PLG are just walking it right now.
Yeah, I mean, Geordie's now going around for another flank. This man is on fire today. He's been shot at by Rubber Switch, but managing to take cover. He's got himself in a very nice position. He's going up against the enemy sniper, who has a bolt action. Skeptical Milk going down. The beacon is down also. And by the looks of things, Geordie's got his back on the enemy. And his teammates coming in from behind, Max Zeke and Saint. And they're coming in for that pinch on against KaoS. Alpha objective is about to be planted. Geordie again getting himself directly into the combat again. This man is just super aggressive. He doesn't stop. Like I said yesterday, this man holds W and doesn't let go.
Yeah, Jobs now making his way in after picking up 3. Geordie looking to follow as well. That Panzerfaust is out and ready for action here, guys, as Bravo is going to be set up. We're going to be jumping in with PLG to see what they're thinking in this late stage of the game.
Yeah, I'll plant. Keep going.
Right side dead, right side dead. Once more, it's...
Yo, Jim is there. 2-2-2, same place. Nice, one more, Jimmy.
One more, Jim's there.
Don't push
on
him.
my body now.
Okay, it's okay, I'm not doing shit.
It's pushing bomb. It's behind the bomb.
Keep going.
Nice.
Nice. That should be
Yeah,
right side dead,
I'm
right side
definitely-
dead. Fucking easy as shit,
not
boys.
doing
Once
anything
more,
necessary, bro.
it's...
Keep
I'm
it up.
definitely
Yo,
not
Jim is there.
doing that.
2-2-2, same place. Nice, one more, Jimmy.
One more, Jim's there.
Don't push
On
him.
my body now.
okay, it's okay,
That's
I'm
good
not
shit,
doing
bro.
shit.
We did that fast as well.
Yeah, it's pushing bomb. It's behind the bomb. Really fast. Nice.
No, fucking easy. That should be right side dead, right side dead. Easy, fucking easy as shit,
not
boys.
doing
Once
anything
more,
necessary,
it's...
bro.
Keep
I'm
it up.
definitely not.
So guys, what a first round that was. PLG showing us why they are number 1. KaoS struggling to find their feet in the defence. We thought they had a moment there in the second sector, but Lycan, Geordie just turned things up, went on a 9 spree towards the end there, killed KaoS twice to bring it to the 3rd sector, and you heard from the comms there from PLG. They're absolutely loving how easy this game is. Is KaoS making it easy for them?
I mean, Geordie, oh my god, I said Frantic was machine earlier, but Geordie just turned the word machine up to a total new level. This man came in and he just cleared out the village on his own and continuing to push through. Even towards the very end there, he's pushing around the rear of the guys of KaoS, absolutely shutting them down, getting that quick cap going in. We're going to be going into round 2, and now Geordie, is he going to keep the same momentum up and stop KaoS from even taking that first sector? It's going to be hard, it's going to be great.
I mean, speaking of Geordie's momentum there, let's jump into that replay of the 3-piece he got in that first half. KaoS do is split this PLG side up, so Geordie's on his own with no help. Easy 1v1 there. And it's happening for the rest of the team. But Paz gets knocked down in the smoke. Geordie's pretty much half health here, even though he's the medic, trying to push that top control. Berg not sure what to do. Geordie picks up 2 there. Spawn. So like I said, Geordie's an absolute machine. Now he's on defense. How do you think KaoS are going to overcome this and push towards that first sector to try and take it to the final?
So I'm anticipating Geordie to sit himself behind a rock at the very start. Now, if I know Geordie right, he loves the next to the beachhead. So if he continues to do this, KaoS might already know his plays here, but I'm not entirely sure what happens because I mean Geordie, he can pull anything out of the bag here, and KaoS knows this, and they're probably finding it quite hard at the moment. The morale must be down on the KaoS side. They must just pick themselves up and push through again. They need to do this a lot quicker than PLG did, and it is going to be hard.
Yeah, so Jimmy already putting fire down on Sniper Hill above Bravo as they punching through the mid. But we're seeing players go down left, right and centre. Saint taking control, keeping these guys at bay. But KaoS making good ground. Unfortunately, Saint has got something to say about that one. Jimmy making his way towards Paz. They're going to be held down by Bravo. Already getting pinged from the road. They've given up control of that. There's players at Glider. Jimmy doesn't see Maxi. Maxi playing with the crack there. Not something you usually see, but it's definitely working wonders for him, like it.
I mean, the Krag Jorgensen is an amazing sniper rifle. Probably one of the best sniper rifles right next to the Kar 98 and the M95 Gewehr. An absolute amazing rifle indeed. But you can currently see Geordie up the top there, and unfortunately he did go down. So Geordie is actually suffering at the moment when it comes to those kills. Paz is currently on a 3-0, and unfortunately there goes the Caster's Curse as Saint takes him out there. But here we go, KaoS now going for the long flank up the top left side. Beacon goes down next to the tree. And is Maxi going to be able to shut this down? Because we know what Maxi loves to do here. And he loves to go and get those headshots at long range.
So Berg able to put Maxi down, at least get him away from the area. But players falling left, right and centre. Jubs was able to pick out, switch their Paz. Pushes onto Geordie, going for the revive as they continue their push down the mid. Smokes are out. Paz going in again, but can't beat out Jubs. Jubs holds that centre ground beautifully as Berg still on top from quite far back. Probably could do with him moving further forward to support the team in their push towards the mid. But yeah, Jimmy now looking to make his way forward slowly but surely.
Yeah, the only problem with Berg here is that he knows that Maxi is on his position, and as soon as he makes a move and gets his head shown, Maxi's going to just utilize that and try and get that headshot, shut him down straight away. This in turn allows Saint, Geordie and Jubs to get even closer and just close that gap, going for those close range quarter fights. And as you currently see there, we are seeing more members of KaoS getting dropped. We've got Skeptical Milk on his own. We've got Jimmy taking down Jubs and going for that push through the road, but Maxi says no and shuts him down again. Skeptical Milk, Berg on his own now, going up against not just Maxi, but Saint and Geordie.
Yeah, Berg getting hit there by Saint, and it's like you said before, it just slots in nicely for PLG. Maxi keeps the guys at the back, buying space for the rest of the team to push up and just get the wipes, and then they just reset for the next attack. It's 7 minutes left on the clock here for KaoS. They're already down 10 tickets and no closer to setting any of the bombs. KaoS trying to up the ante by moving towards Bravo, going for the beach flank. But with Maxi on top of the hill, it's going to require constant attention. Paz deciding not to smoke that area up as Jubs takes out Jimmy.
So Skeptical Milk, aka Berg, is going for a different approach this time round. He's actually trying to find Maxi. You can only see him sat behind that rock, take pop shots at Maxi there. Maxi, however, will be getting killed off there. Skeptical Milk managing to get that kill. That is big. This is now going to allow KaoS to slowly move up on that left side without Maxi's cover fire. So Jimmy is now feeling a little bit safer when it comes to that push, going up towards Saint, but Saint says no. Headshots him anyway there with that FG42, shutting him out. And we are again reset back to that spawn beacon of Berg, which Geordie is now going to try and take down as he goes into farm man mode.
I mean, the thing is, if you know Geordie's in the area, you know what these guys are like, don't spawn on the spawn beacon, guys. Just spawn back home. It's already been burnt. And Geordie, just rightly so, just farming that. Maxi out with the spotting scope, just making sure these guys are revealed on the map for the rest of the team. That's going to allow Switch to go down. Jubs picking up a nice kill there. Saint picking up Berg from range with that FG42, leaving Paz to try and pick up the pieces and get his boys back up.
Yeah, so as you're saying there about getting the boys back up, Geordie again is literally found his place here. He is just getting in to the grey zone, shutting down anyone with their back turn. Geordie is literally pushed straight in, going after Jimmy, shutting him down with a very cheeky headshot, pulls himself back again. and it's now reset his timer for him to go back out the zone again, but Jubs wants a bit of that, he says, and he comes in taking out Skeptical Milk. At this point, PLG is just keeping KaoS in their spawn. They're literally not allowing them to exit this.
Yeah, KaoS need to find a break here. They've got 16 tickets left. They've got enough tickets to push and take both sectors, but we're not seeing the same KaoS side that we saw last night. KaoS was incredibly focused. They were working together as a team. Right now, PLG are just picking them off one by one, getting in their heads. But with a push up on this top left side, no one here to really defend it. KaoS getting some real estate now as they make their way further across the map. But players from PLG already clocking the push. Jimmy can't quite get the kills here. Tries to go, gets Saint down, takes out his opposite. But Geordie, somehow on the opposite side of the map, dude's in like 50 places at once, picks up the trade with Maxi being able to clean up the mid there.
This man never stays still. He's actually rotated all the way back towards the Bravo objective now. He's helped his teammate Jubs get a kill, and he's already all the way back up towards Saint now as well to help him out again. Geordie, he just doesn't stay still. This man is always on the move. He's always rotating. He's the medic there. He's giving his teammates HP. He is making sure they've got backup for when they need it. Geordie is being an absolute man of the hour today. We've got Paz now pushing straight through here past that tree, and this is where he's going to be able to take down Jubs, and he's going to be able to get the kill to Geordie though, who's right behind that truck, currently proning, and I think actually someone else got killed. No, Geordie's still proning. Cheeky Geordie, and he's now going to find himself. Poor Paz, as he takes him down with that headshot.
You know, Geordie then comes out with a revolver, Wild West style. Berg goes down. Geordie slaying tonight, already moving around the left. I think PLG have busted out the T100 right now, and it is just a non-stop killing machine. 8 tickets left, 3 minutes on the clock, 2 more pushes from KaoS, 2 objectives to take in order to contest this first round.
Yeah, I mean, we're down to what, 7 tickets, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. PLG are holding KaoS in their spawn at this rate. I think they've got inside of KaoS's head. KaoS just needs to take a step back, think about what they're doing, come together as a collective and try and do this again. Because if PLG keeps doing it this way, they're going to be steaming and storming straight through KaoS in no time.
Yeah, with the next map of Arras, it could be slightly easier for KaoS, a lot more length. We know these guys like to play a bit more at range, but Geordie now picking up a third. He's hunting for that fourth. He aces out the KaoS side, and that's going to be 4 tickets down. 1 more push left for KaoS in these final 2 minutes. Can they pull something out the rear end to try and get this bomb set? Geordie hunting along the front area by the grey, and no one is really there to push and contest as they go for that long beach flank. Maxi is going to be eyeing that one out straight away.
Yes, smoke's being deployed. We've got Rubber Switch Skeptical on the left road here. Saint has got Rubber's number. We've got Jubs there trying to get an angle as well. Jimmy's going to be coming up to the top towards Geordie. Geordie is in a sneaky spot right next to that rock on the beachhead. You can see he's watching both sides at the moment. He's going to be looking to push this though. There you go, 1 kill. But he gets taken down by Jimmy, shutting out his cheeky spree. Jimmy, however, will probably go for the revive here, allowing him to save that 3rd ticket. Paz, however, is on a very cheeky little flank as he makes his way towards Bravo and has pulled himself up towards Alpha. Saint, however, says no. Maxi goes down to Skeptical Milk with a very nice headshot. He's just leaving Saint on his own here. Teammates spawning back in of Geordie is getting a bit spicy, but KaoS are still trying to push into Alpha, and they're putting PLG on their toes.
Down to 2 tickets, they're pushing in towards Alpha. Geordie has the opportunity to try and shut this down. Jimmy tries to go for the guys on B Hill, can't quite make it work. Paz goes in for the assist. Jubs picking up the 2-piece there. The switch looks to hold that Alpha bomb, but they have to try and get one of these guys revived. Jubs picks up another. Jubs out of nowhere towards the very end, absolutely destroying KaoS in their final push here. I mean, with that first map done, it was an absolute bloodbath from these guys. An absolute bloodbath. It was disgusting. We're seeing some disgusting stuff here with Geordie with a massive team wipe towards the end. Let's see what he has to put on the table for us.
doing it this way, they're going to be steaming and storming straight through KaoS in no time.
Yeah, with the next map of Arras, it could be slightly easier for KaoS. A lot more length. We know these guys like to play a bit more at range. But Geordie now picking up a third. He's hunting for that fourth. He aces out the KaoS side. So Lycan, that was nothing short of pure filth right there from Geordie, on fire all the way through from the first half to the second half here. So next map will be Arras. Do you want to give us a quick run through of what we're going to be expecting here, Lycan?
Yeah, so jumping into Arras, the first two sectors are not in place. They both get detonated. We then go over to the very first sector and play here, the Alpha objective there in the cheeky little house opposite the bridge where Bravo would be in Conquest. Bravo point being in the barn opposite the riverbed. Going into Sector 2 there, we head to the village where there is the artillery piece there. In the village itself, that is Alpha. Bravo point being at the church as well, where that will be that point. Then we go over the other side of the map for the final sector, which will be in the farming location. We got the barn on the farm. That is Alpha. Bravo objective right at the artillery piece in the little nook and cranny.
So yeah, Arras, definitely something that PLG can't sleep on, because KaoS have been working on this map throughout the season. Again, we're going to be burning those first two sectors. It's going to be giving these guys time to set up the defense here from KaoS. But with PLG dominating in that first map, it makes you wonder what these guys from KaoS are thinking coming into the second, because they have to win this one to bring this to map 3. PLG coming into it on a high. I mean, Lycan, what do you think we can expect from these players? Are PLG just going to steamroll again, or do you think KaoS are going to be mixing things up in order to, you know, tighten up the gap that's appearing before us?
So what KaoS needs to do in this situation is, Arras is nice and big. It's going to take a while there for PLG to even get to Sector Alpha. We need to see those long-range firepower of the support player, the assault and the sniper, just take Geordie down one after each other. If he stop the aggressive medic, it's then going to put Maxik and the rest of the team now in a bit of a sticky situation as they wait for Geordie to spawn back in, because they run out of medical supplies. So let's see if the support player, Jimmy, can actually spy down this little push coming in from PLG, which will be through the riverbed. There's also a split push going into the village as well. And I think that's the right move for PLG to do, especially with KaoS all the way backed into Alpha. And it seems like they're just going for a full defensive perimeter here.
Yeah, with Jimmy on the bridge there, looking to hold that defense. PLG going very aggressive along the top end of the map. Maxi and Geordie making their way down towards the bottom. But I mean, with the way Geordie and Maxi have been playing together at the moment, Skeptical Milk, our boy Berg, isn't going to stand much of a chance here. Jimmy's definitely going to be helping with the defense, but Berg absolutely rips Maxi's face off in that first push. They know where they're going to be coming. Geordie's trying to get eyes on, at least trying to get the suppression in, as Jimmy moves further up to the front right. And finally gets the first blood on Geordie. I think Jimmy's going to be happy with that one, as Maxi just holds tight, telling Geordie to skip that revive. Better to respawn.
Yeah, so if Maxi's got his back turned there, because Jimmy, I don't think, noticed that Maxi is actually behind him. He's got his self facing the opposite direction. This is now going to allow Geordie to spawn back in. It looks like they've been noticed yet again. And we have got Berg waiting on the rock in the field here. And this is where he's going to come in handy with that bolt action rifle. He's going to put the pressure down here on Maxi and Geordie along with Jimmy. But we have got a nice pinch coming in here from PLG. They're making their way through Bravo over the bridge. And we have got PLG moving in there from the opposite direction. Geordie is coming in past Maxi's dead body, getting himself directly inside of the Alpha building here to try and shut down that last member, Paz.
Yeah, Geordie just cleaning up house, literally moving in to get that bomb set, as PLG finally secure that sector around Alpha. They're now going to look to shut down that spawn beacon. Geordie's on it straight away, giving KaoS no room to breathe. Already making the rotation for Bravo. No time to lose, as they're looking to end this one quickly. KaoS really struggling under the pressure right now. Let's see what they can do in this counter-attack, as Jimmy gets beamed straight off. Saint picks up a double on Switch and Berg right there. Geordie flicking back into the centre as Berg picks up Saint.
Yeah, I think KaoS actually know that Geordie is an actual real terror at the moment. I mean, him and himself is just so intimidating to KaoS. He knows that if Geordie's there, it's going to be very hard for KaoS to push through, and that's the wrong set of mind for them to do so. So here we go, lovely play coming in from Jimmy. Jimmy again shutting Geordie down. This is big plays for KaoS. This is going to enable them going for that defuse now. Saint throws in an incendiary grenade on his own team members by the looks of things, but the Bravo objective will be getting defused, and he's apparently hitting an enemy, which looks like he's looking over towards that right side as well, and he has found himself another member here of KaoS who's just gone upstairs, and this is going to be a bit of a sticky situation for PLG now, because KaoS has got themselves firmly planted in that barn, and they're going to try and stop PLG at all costs. And Geordie is down and out at the moment as well, so the medic is not quite back in just yet.
Yeah, and Switch going off right now picks up a 3-piece for KaoS, shutting down not only Geordie and Jubs, but I believe that was Maxi down. Saint now pushing back into Bravo, immediately getting hit from the top right, but Geordie's got his back. That Switch down, bomb is going to be planted, and the defense comes on with quite an aggressive push towards the spawn. Saint set up in the foxhole, already trying to get the beams for the smoke. Cover in the way though he does get the kill assist in the end from Jubs. Jimmy is able to beat his opposite Saint in that straight up gunfight as he makes his way, tries to get shots to the right but gets hit from the left. Full squad wipe coming in for KaoS as PLG look to eye up that third sector like it.
Yeah, PLG coming in, absolutely wiping the floor there in that Bravo objective. And now we're going to be seeing PLG push to the village here, where we have got KaoS, all 4 members in. We've got Rubber Switch right at the front here, and he is starting to pull himself back. He's trying to look for those members pushing through. Geordie is already in the village there. Oh my god, that was a double thrown grenade, and they shot each other's grenade in midair. That was actually pretty insane. I've never seen that before. That was Geordie and Jimmy throwing a grenade at each other, actually. Maxi, however, killed himself off. I don't know if that was just so he could spawn in a lot quicker. I mean, he did burn a ticket, but, you know, it is what it is. And Maxi will be going down to Rubber Switch as well. Rubber pushing the front line, gets killed off by Saint, however. We have got Jimmy there right next to Geordie. Here comes Geordie with that lovely ZK383, goes through the smoke. And he's now got his teammate's health there as well. The Alpha Objective being pushed straight away. Geordie climbs on top, very risky move, but it pays off. The smoke's helping him. And now going up inside the barn to try and find the enemy. Hits Jimmy for a lot of damage, putting Jimmy on literally 3 HP. And is now pushing straight through. PLG has the bomb plant on Alpha.
Yeah, and again, Paz now looking to engage, is able to win that engagement against Maxi. He's just trying to halt and wait. He hits the deck, goes for the lead, puts fire down range, and that's going to be Jubs down. Switch now looking to move in. There's that A-bomb. Could be defused. Switch is going to try for it. Just a few more seconds to go, and it looks like they're going to get it after a big wipe against PLG. KaoS finally turning up to put the pressure on. PLG looking to having to reset. Switch beaming Jubs from across the map there. Assault versus Assault. Switch proving that he might be the best. Geordie getting beamed right there. Switch isn't happy about Geordie's performance in the early half. You know, it's not going too well. KaoS finally finding their feet and making their way in the battlefield as we see it in front of us. So let's jump in with KaoS to see what's going through their comms as PLG line up for another attack.
Front barn, literally front barn. Like, we're too far out, guys. Every
Wall,
time.
guys, wall, outside wall, outside.
What?
Sniper one shooting base.
Beast with one pistol.
Got shots.
Medical
me. He's gonna get killed.
Because they're not
Front
fucking
barn,
snipers
literally
making
front
go
barn.
out.
Like, we're too far out, guys. Every
Wall,
time.
guys, wall, outside wall, outside.
Yeah. I was gonna go. We haven't got a big. No. What?
Sniper one shooting base.
Beast with one pistol.
Got shots.
Medical me.
He's gonna get
It's
killed.
time, honestly.
Because they're not
Front
fucking
barn,
snipers
literally
making
front
go out.
Like, we're too far out, guys. Every
Wall,
time.
guys, wall, outside wall, outside.
Yeah.
I think they're coming
Let's go.
B.
We haven't got a big. No. What?
Sniper one shooting base.
Beast with one pistol. Good job.
Got
guys.
shots.
Medical me.
He's gonna get killed.
Time,
Because they're not
Front
fucking
barn,
snipers
literally
making
front
go
barn.
out.
Like, we're too far out, guys. Every
Wall,
time.
guys, wall, outside wall, outside.
Yeah.
I think they're coming
Let's go.
B.
We haven't got a big.
Maybe
No.
come
What?
guys again.
They see me going in the Sniper one houses. shooting base.
Beast with one
Right
pistol.
side of you two.
Yeah, so KaoS's comms are quite calm. They've obviously identified some issues in their defense. They're too spread out. as we jump back onto Berg, as he's trying to pick off these guys going around the flank. He's going to go and risk it for a bayonet charge to try and end this assault. It's probably going to be his opposite Maxi here with the P08, and he needs to try and get this down almost immediately. And there, the shots coming in. He knows the spawn beacon's back there. Berg missing some key shots. He needs to get to that pistol, or at least go for the charge for that nice instant kill, but he's just going to try and play it safe, play it slow as the spawns come in.
So here we go. We got a big old push coming up from Geordie and Jubs now. The medic and the assault player, and it's just Berg on his own. Throwing knife, takes down Geordie. He killed off Jubs just beforehand as well. Let's go, Berg. That was amazing. He shut both the assault and medic down from PLG, saving that little cheeky back push. Great job there to Skeptical Milk. Absolutely amazing.
That's disgusting. That really is. The hip fire and then the added insult against the best Slayer in tonight's game with that throwing knife. You love to see it. Please give us more as KaoS keep the defense on this Bravo flag alive with Paz trying to get as many kills in as possible. Saint picks that one up. Switch is going to be there. It's picking up Jobs, switching to the right. And he's all on his own. It's just him and Saint. But Saint's looking to get that bomb down. And it looks like Berg comes back in for the kill. Maxi and Geordie pushing back up now. Smokes are down. Geordie's finishing this sector off. Gets that bomb planted as Paz sets up for the counter-attack.
So Paz is actually quite close to getting that defused. We got Maxi inside of the... actually not inside, on the outside of that church there. Paz goes out into the open and goes down. Jimmy inside the smoke going up against Maxi. Takes him down. Jimmy trying to go for that defuse. And we're going to be seeing Jumps and Saint look for him. And I think he got it. Let's go, Jimmy B. Goes down to the revolver of Saint. Nonetheless, here comes Pabs and rubber switch, though, as they're going to be looking to go back into Bravo. It's been planted yet again. Geordie has been a little prone master as he's going after rubber switch. But he gets seen. And Geordie goes down. Rubber, the double kill. Let's go.
Yeah, the thing is, they have to keep this aggression up now to beat out PLG. I mean, the aggression against your own team isn't really going to work as Paz fixes his mistake by killing Berg, and the bomb is defused. They've just got to keep that rolling pressure on against PLG and just wear them down. But with Saint picking up yet another double, he's just consistent in those 1v2s. Picks up a third as well, allowing Geordie to push in and get that bomb set. Jubs now picking up Jimmy, and PLG now pushing aggressively further out to halt this counter-attack from KaoS, which they know is coming. Jubs picks up switch, leaving just Berg and Paz left.
Yeah, so Bravo objective, I think, is good as done here. We have got PLG in full control of Bravo. We've got Skeptical Milk spawning back in there at the far rear, and he gets absolutely banged out there by Maxi with a beautiful headshot. We now see PLG rotating to the final sector. Alpha and Bravo in the farm.
So yeah, Jimmy setting up in the field there. Paz looking to hold the road as PLG already pushing up. Maxi and Saint looking to go straight down the middle, followed up by Geordie. Berg slow on taking his position. Jimmy opting for that position, just hiding in the tall grass there, looking to pounce like a little raptor as the guys run past him. He's got the FG42, and there's a medic. Geordie must be a cheeky surprise to see Jimmy popping out like that. And with the big battering ram of a player down, I think PLG are going to slow down just a little bit. But Saint hunts for that kill, gets it, and Switch is just going to be holding back, looking for that flank along that left-hand side, which we can see is coming.
So Jubs was actually in that bush there, holding himself as an anchor point. He did not open fire, he just waited. Geordie has spawned back in with him now. We've got Maxi on that far right side currently proning. Robert and Skeptical already looking over towards that right side. Paz has now given off the... Oh my god, Geordie, what was that? He killed his teammate with a grenade. No, Geordie. Oh, no.
And he gets bayonet charged as well.
Worse.
Berg
oh, no,
is...
the Bayo.
Oh, Berg is just throwing Geordie's face in the dirt right now. First the throwing knife, then the bayonet charge after Geordie gets a team kill. It's not looking to be a good second map for Geordie compared to the first, but he's able to beam out Switch, and KaoS reset their defense on Alpha.
Okay, so Geordie has actually got straight back in again. This man literally doesn't stay still. He's actually at the farm now, making his way over towards the barn. And it looks like he's right next to that red car, opening barge with Skeptical Milk, but Paz now starting to move in as well. Oh, Geordie climbing himself up on top of the little overpass there, and unfortunately will be going down as he is taken out by Paz.
Yeah, so Job's just going to be holding anchored by that spawn point, waiting for Saint to spawn up. Geordie and Maxi still down. They've got 29 tickets. They're just under 8 minutes here, so plenty of time for PLG. They just need to not panic, not rush, but damn, are KaoS holding this flag beautifully right now. Geordie picks up Jimmy as the assault on Alpha begins.
Yeah, so Geordie there pushing the front line, getting hold of Jimmy and Paz straight away. He is now inside that barn. Skeptical Milk getting killed off as well. Geordie with the triple piece right next to the bomb. This man just wants all the kills today. He's going straight for that plant there. And it looks like it has been confirmed planted. Speaking about going all for all the kills, the man even wants to kill his teammates here because he just wants to kill everybody.
Yeah, no, I think he's taken a new level to kill stealing here. He sees someone next to his teammates, kills his teammates instead. Just waiting for Berg to come in with another bayonet charge. But the quick scopes, although they're filthy, they're not filthy enough. But it's going to allow Paz to get an easy kill. But Saint wrapping around the side, switch, trying his best to get towards Bravo. Now they have to delay this Bravo bomb to as long as possible because it's going to come down to time for KaoS if they can get to this last sector. If they can push through quicker than PLG, they might be able to take this to a map 3 like it.
Yeah, so hopefully we will be seeing that map 3, but I mean, PLG is just putting on the hurt right now. I mean, KaoS in previous games did come back and actually show themselves against PLG and actually managed to pick a map off of them as well. So it's going to be quite hard here for KaoS now to bring this back. They're probably seeing that as a hurt down. We've got a 4-4 push there. PLG can head victorious into round 1 of Arras.
So we're going to be jumping into, I think, my favourite replay of that map. Our boy Berg throwing out the disrespect. Go for the charge for that nice instant kill, but he's just going to try and play it slow as the spawns come in.
So here we go. We got a big old push coming up from Geordie and Jubs now with Medic and the assault player, and it's just Berg on his own. Throw a knife, takes down Geordie. He killed off Jubs just beforehand as well.
Please, can we get more of that? That was beautiful. First that throwing knife, then that bayonet lycan. Berg, it was absolutely memeing that game. It was brilliant to see. We love to see it. I know you do, lycan. But as we enter into the second half of the map, it's all down to KaoS to see whether they can push through to the final sector quicker than PLG.
Yeah, it's going to be quite hard here for KaoS. They know they're up against the brick wall of PLG, and especially when they're now going into attack, PLG is going to try their best to keep them out of even Sector 1. They showed this on Mercury. Are they going to do it again here on Arras and come head victorious? I want to see KaoS push through. I want to see KaoS win Arras. I want to see the third map. I always love to see the third map. You know it, Mike. What do you reckon?
I mean, it's going to be hard for KaoS because although they were turning up in the defence there, they were really working a lot better as a team. PLG's defence is always the hardest to break through, and they're going to have to try and crack this A-bomb before anything else.
Yeah, so a quick reminder as well, guys. The first 2 bomb plants will be going down. They're not in play. We'll be seeing KaoS take the first sector, and then the game will start at the lonely house across the bridge, and then the barn.
Yeah, so we'll just wait for that first sector to get burned. PLG looking to fall back for the defence here. We're most likely going to be seeing Maxi up in that top building. We've seen some pretty dodgy positions for Saint in the top of that other story there. I mean, come on, dude. It's like absolutely disgusting the position these dudes face, and they can find themselves in. And it's all up to KaoS to see whether they are going to be the ones to take this to a third map, or are they just going to lie on their backs and let PLG have this one. With those bombs set, first sector is about to begin in this, what could possibly be the last half of the game.
So what I want to see here is KaoS do exactly what PLG did. They split off into 2 pairs. PLG in the last round slowly made their way down into the village. They took their time. They came in from behind and allowed the rest of PLG to pinch onto Alpha, taking that objective pretty damn quickly. So, by the looks of things though, we've got KaoS going straight through the center of the field. A very bold move indeed. Skeptical Milk is still at his spawn, making his way through Riverbed. Rubber Switch going down to Jump straight away. Geordie coming in from behind with Jimmy's back turn. Paz going straight through the smoke, also taking fire from Jubs and Saint. This is not looking good for KaoS to start with here. They're getting caught in at all angles. A Skeptical is still trying to make his way through this Riverbed and still has to deal with Maxine.
Yeah, so Jimmy now looking to push up after taking out Saint. But again, very slow on the push here. They're trying to fight for Bravo control. They're spending a lot of tickets at this point in the map when you should be really going aggressive for Alpha. There's only one person defending Alpha right now, the second coming across the bridge looking to reinforce. But with Jubs picking up too, you're just making it easy for PLG if they're just going to gun you down in the field as you head towards that Bravo sector. Berg missing some crucial shots that we all know is better in close range. Fails at that bayonet charge. Can't bonsai that one. But Jimmy picking up the trade right there. Jubs giving away a death. I think he's just trying to hold on to this one to try and listen out for those footsteps. Geordie picks off one. We can see through the eyes of Maxi. And Geordie trying to challenge the second. And he gets it. Berg goes down. KaoS having to rethink their strategy here.
Yeah, so they're going again through the field. We got Rubber Switch managing to make his way into the village. He's taking a little bit of fire there. He's actually on the right side of that wall with Paz, also taking fire. Rubber goes down to Max Seek from across the map in the little building there on the Alpha objective. And lovely little spawn of coming in. We have got an anchoring going down. KaoS now going to be looking to come in from that Bravo objective, but PLG knows this. They're going to start setting up that defense now at the barn of Bravo and stop KaoS in their tracks. Let's see if Geordie can do this. Takes down Rubber, goes down to Paz. Paz goes in for the revive. We have got Jimmy, though, going full long range as he makes his way towards the back of the barn. Paz and Rubber coming in as well with Jubs down out from Skeptical Milk. This is going to be good for KaoS, but only if they can get past the open field here, of which crosses the river over to Alpha.
Yeah, and no one's really watching that left-hand side, which we can see PLG set up in. Paz again going for those revives, keeping the push going. Immediately now getting shot from the left. It's probably going to be Saint again, just trying to pin these guys down. But all this time, KaoS are fighting nowhere near Alpha. They're fighting like 50 to 100 meters away from it, and they're not even close to pushing towards the bridge. They're fighting in the Bravo bomb, which is brilliant if you had Alpha planted. But they're not going anywhere right now. Geordie now is going to pounce, picking up Milk and Switch. We're going to try and see that trade coming in on Saint. Paz trying to get the kill there. Jimmy looking to defend from the back as Geordie pushes in.
Oh my god, Geordie. You can't actually see it, but he literally ran up to the window. He jumped, aimed, and shot at the same time and took down Paz. He climbed up into the barn and took down Jimmy from the sandbag wall. Geordie, the absolute machine of a man, coming in and dealing a lot of damage. He's pushed straight up into KaoS's forces. He's going after Paz. He's going after Rubber Switch. Skeptical Milk's holding the staircase. But here comes Geordie. And there goes Rubber as well. He knows he's there. Geordie gets hit by Panzerfaust. But the man is made of steel. He doesn't go down. He takes down two. He's going after that third one in a second. Geordie can't be stopped. Or can he? Let's see what happens here. It is literally just Jimmy versus Geordie.
Paz tries to come in for the support here, but he's taking his time about getting in. Jubs into Jubs, and that's going to shut that one down fairly quickly here, as Geordie's just farming the fields of Arras right now. Jubs is just there to give him a hand as Jimmy goes down.
Okay, so Skeptical Milk is again going after Maxi here, right at the rear of Bravo. Geordie's coming in from behind as well. We're looking over towards inside Jubs as well, who's coming in from the barn side. And looks like Geordie will be going down to Paz, who just spawns in. But again, Jubs shuts them both out. And may actually go for Geordie's revive here. But Geordie, nope, he's bleeding out. He's going to spawn back in.
Geordie going to go skip, respawn back on that Alpha site, or maybe on Saint a bit further up. It's going to make things slightly easier. He's going to go for that beacon as Maxi goes down to Jimmy as a big push now comes in from KaoS. But Geordie picks up one, picks up two, goes for the third. Just Jimmy left, and that's going to be mopped up there as he aces out the team for the defense on Alpha. And lets Jimmy know it. KaoS not doing too good right now.
Absolutely insane. Geordie wiping the whole team there. Oh my god, amazing plays in total. I absolutely love it. We're down to just 16 tickets and 5 minutes left on the clock. Is KaoS going to get past Sector 1? Maxi shutting down Skeptical Milk instantaneously. Kills off Rubber Switch with a double kill. Is he going to get Jimmy and Paz? The tree is in the way, but Jubs is waiting in ambush with Geordie on that left side.
Yeah, I mean, they're just making KaoS reset over and over again, and you can't let a single person stop a 4-man push like that. It just can't happen. KaoS had the opportunity to push onto Alpha, and they just let Geordie stop them. That needs to get shut down straight away.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane. It was literally just a one-man army. I mean, he had his teammates to back him up there, but Geordie putting all the footwork there. He got the flank. He came in from behind. He took down the last member as well, and he gave Jimmy a good scene too. I mean, Geordie is waiting in this corner now in the village, and he's been a very sneaky boy. As you currently see, we got incoming members of KaoS. He goes after Paz, but unfortunately goes down to the Sturmgewehr of Rubber Switch.
Yeah, good trade there, but Saint and Jobs doing some hard work down on the other side of the map. Berg just trying to get the shots in and put pressure down on Maxi there, but it's not going to go his way as Saint and Jobs look to close the gap here. We're going to be jumping in with PLG to listen in on the final moments of what could be the first sector.
Rubber down.
Milk's down.
Oh, they're behind the tree, behind the tree,
One more.
behind the tree, 2 of them. One more, pass.
Oh, he almost choked his gunfire. He's going to revive all of them.
Chill, guys, chill.
Cool. Rubber down.
Milk's
One
down.
beacon. Oh, Max.
We don't need to push, they have one push. Oh, they're behind the tree, behind the tree.
One more.
behind the tree.
Oh, they wiped.
One more, pass.
Hold res, I can revive you.
No, I am.
Oh, he almost choked his
61 hit on
gunfire.
Jimmy.
He's going to
61 hit on
revive
Jimmy.
all of
He's
them.
Chill, guys, chill.
Cool. Rubber down.
He's Milk's
One
down.
beacon. Oh, Max.
We don't need to push, they have one push. Are they? Oh, they're behind the tree, behind the tree.
One more.
behind the tree.
Oh, they wiped.
One more, pass.
Hold res, I can revive you.
No, I am.
Oh, he almost choked his
61 hit on
gunfire.
Jimmy.
He's going to revive
smoke,
all
Jolly,
of them.
chill, guys, chill.
Cool. Rubber down.
He's Milk's
One
down.
beacon. Oh, Max.
We don't need to push, they have one push.
Watch
Are they?
left from him.
Oh, they're behind the tree.
Sniper's
behind
low.
the
One
tree.
more. Oh, they wiped.
One more, pass.
Hold res, I can revive you.
No, I am.
Sniper down.
Oh,
Jimmy's
he
dead.
almost choked his gunfire. He's going to revive
Smoke,
all
Jolly,
of them.
chill, guys.
Yeah, so we're starting to see those PLG guys, really crisp, clean call-outs there, and just they know they're in control of the game, and you know it's going to be nice and easy for them to mop this up. 3 kills left. They still have both sectors. 2 minutes on the clock. KaoS in a lot of trouble in what could be a 2-0 for PLG in this grand final of tonight's ESB playoffs.
So we have got some sneaky plays coming in here. We have got ourselves Jimmy, Paz, Rubber Switch getting into Alpha from the rear. Max Seek has already heard this and called this out. And we're going to be seeing Geordie Saint and Jubs now making their way back through here. But the Alpha point has now been planted. We got Paz moving up towards Max Seek, who unfortunately will be going down to Rubber Switch. The Alpha objective may actually be planted here. PLG was a bit overextended, allowing KaoS to move in from the rear. And that's going to be Alpha objective, I believe, detonated. Which means Bravo's the last objective to defend with 1 ticket remaining, with 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock.
So they've managed to take down that Alpha bomb, but again, PLG still putting that pressure on. Not a lot of tickets left for KaoS unless this Bravo bomb can get set. We're starting to see these guys moving in, but let's jump back in with PLG as KaoS mount their final attack onto Bravo.
On tree on me. He's dead.
Let's go.
That's it,
That's it, guys.
Fucking
That's
easy,
it.
bro.
Max, bro.
They're
You
fucking
can't
trash,
figure it out,
man.
Yeah.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit.
Bro, get Erics in the final instead. Jesus.
Give me raid black.
Oh my god, man. They can't even get through first sector, man.
On tree on me.
Nice.
He's dead.
Let's go.
That's it.
Troops in
That's
Jordan.
it.
That's it, guys.
Well, I mean, seeing that from over here, I was struggling to hit some of those boys because they were on absolute fire. Your champions for tonight are PLG, closing out against KaoS 2-0. Lycan, what a game that was. We saw literally the Terminator on the battlefield tonight. They couldn't stop Geordie. It was a massacre out there, eh?
Geordie was absolutely unstoppable. That man would not stay still, and he was just constantly on the run and was just farming out on KaoS. KaoS didn't know what to do with themselves, unfortunately, and that's what led to ProLegion becoming the division champions here for the T4 Rush for ESB. Absolutely bloody good job. Well played to ProLegion Gaming, and well played to all teams participating.
Yeah, I mean, it was an absolutely dominant performance from PLG, and they show us once again why they are the best Battlefield competitive team out there. Multiple seasons of closing it out across multiple game modes. They now close out the first 4v4 Rush tournament that this scene has to offer. Really well done. It's unfortunate to KaoS because they showed us some amazing games throughout the playoffs, but we're going to be jumping into the replay of the last 20 seconds of that game. We're starting to see these guys moving in, but let's jump back in with PLG as KaoS mount their final attack onto Bravo.
On tree on me, tree on me, tree. He's dead.
Let's go.
That's it. That's it.
That's it, guys.
Fucking
That's
easy.
it.
Max, bro,
They're
you
fucking
can't
trash,
figure out
man.
that, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so PLG obviously have something to say about the quality of competition in tonight's game. I think they were looking for a much harder opponent, but again, they're just absolutely disgusting when it comes to the battlefield. Though to be fair, like, I think my favourite moment of that game was Berg dishing out the throwing knives and bayonet charges. You love to see it in every single game. You know he's the one you can count on, right?
Yeah, Berg was absolutely amazing as a sniper class there. What he did on that Bravo objective in the second sector was absolutely insane. Came in, no-scoped one, and then throwing knife directly at Geordie, taking him down as well. What an absolutely amazing clip. Done it multiple times as well. The bayonet charges were on point as well tonight, followed by those Panther Fouls directly to people's faces. You know I always love those type of kills, and especially the grenade, the friendly kill from Geordie as he shuts down his teammate. Oh my God.
It was
You know I
brilliant.
love these.
It's absolutely brilliant. But let's have a quick look at how these playoffs have begun, jumping into the brackets to see the journey these teams have been on here. And as we move into it, we saw ProLegion winning against Raid Black, with KaoS Esports able to beat Redux 2-1. We then saw ProLegion against KaoS 2-0ing out, and KaoS struggling to get any footing in both of their maps. They couldn't even get past those first sectors. PLG just steamrolled their way to victory there. Now we're going to be jumping into the top 5 replays of tonight's game. And hold on, just getting some information from HQ. It believes we've got Geordie on the line, ready to speak to us and you guys there at home. So just see if we could try and get him in here, guys. He's nearly ready. I'm curious to see what he has to say after his team showed a dominant performance in this grand final of ESB's T4 Rush. I mean, Lycan, have you got any questions that you want to ping over towards Geordie?
I want to know what he's doing, because that man's insane. I literally don't understand it. It's inhuman. The man is the Terminator for today's time in Battlefield. Absolutely crazy. I want to know what he does for practice, because I've never seen anything like it. The man just doesn't stop. He's just constantly sprinting into the enemies and managing to take them all down at once. Absolutely insane.
Well, Geordie, how you doing, buddy? How are you feeling after winning that final?
Doing good.
Being Lycan, astounded by essentially the Terminator on the battlefield tonight. The amount of times you pulled off 6 sprees and that 9 spree on Mercury, dude. How does it feel to be able to pull something like that off and be probably one of the best out there on the scene at the moment?
It felt good, to be honest. Like I said in the interview after the semi-final, I just wanted them to turn up. They may have turned up, but obviously we just did it better today, a lot better, to be honest. We activated tournament mode, so it was an easy 2-0, really.
Yeah, I mean, you guys mentioned before when we called up for you earlier on in the week, you play every game like you're in it to win it, and you definitely showed that there tonight. Obviously, you weren't expecting to take this to 2-0, right? You were expecting a slightly harder game there. Was it just because you guys were on point? Because when we jumped into your comms throughout the game, your communication was pretty good. Is that something that you guys have worked on throughout the tournament? It's a lot better than some of the other teams you've listened to as well.
Yeah, before the match, it's something we tried to drill down on was communication. We were, to be honest, we were quite confident that we were going to win 2-0. We weren't necessarily sure that they were not going to get a bomb. We thought they'd get a couple of sectors, but before the match, we were dead confident that we were going to get that 2-0.
Awesome. Now, obviously, Geordie finishing up with some strong words there, confident that his team was going to finish it out on a 2-0. And I guess he put his money where his mouth is, because that's where PLG are sitting up. Grand finals, 2-0 against KaoS. Absolute dominant performance.